closet. Hey, out there in YouTube, I'm Lynn. This is my comic closet. I've got a whatnot haul, actually from a couple different sellers that I'm going to show. And I also want to show some books that I picked up on my way down from my cabin up north. I have a cabin in Glenny, Michigan. As I come down 75, I can hit 3 more comic stores and collectibles. They have a lot of back issues in all of them that are, you know, just 10, 15 minutes off. By 75, I don't know, it's probably about an hour or 10 minutes. Go into Bay City, and there's a little store called Coy's Comics. Actually, I went in there looking for a Silver Surfer 15 to complete the my collection of the original run. They didn't have a Silver Surfer 15. I looked at some other back issues. I looked at a few other things they had, but I didn't get any comics there. Actually, oops, I didn't take this. I did get this calendar, which is the 2023 calendar for Marvel characters, which I was looking for before a couple different stores before Christmas, or like before the first of the year. I never did find it, but so I got that from Coy's Comics in Bay City, Michigan. And then if you go from Coy's straight across, and it goes, you know, not too far, you go into Saginaw. You go down, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, and you'll come to Galaxy Comics, which he has a YouTube channel. He's got a lot of back issues. He's got a whole wall of, you know, new issues, variant edition. And actually, I got these, I think, first in October when I went up. I saw this in my comic store. There was only one left, and I didn't grab it. So I've been looking for it all over, and I finally found it. It was at Galaxy Comics, which I didn't realize. I saw that cover. They also have this cover, which are photos right out of the original Night of the Living Dead movie. And then the comic looks like it's, I looked inside of one of these issues, and it looks like it's basically a pretty much a copy of the movie. But then also at Galaxy, I got this, which is Marvel Treasure Edition of Conan the Barbarian number 23. But this is the first time it's color. Up until this point, all these magazine type issues were just black and white, you know, just like a sketch. So I got that, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I went from there, go down south a little ways, and then you go into Clio, Michigan, and there's a place called Collectibles Unlimited, and they have a lot of other collectibles also. Besides comics, they have vinyl, they have a lot of DVDs, VHS, they have everything from collectible wooden baseball bats, knives, World War II memorabilia, a lot of just pop culture stuff, pops, video games. But anyway, so there, I didn't find a Silver Surfer 15, but I did find this Alpha Flight 1 out of 4, or miniseries, which for $1. It's a nice looking copy, but it's Alpha Flight number 1 in a limited series, which goes, I have Alpha Flight number 1 in their first ongoing, and I also have Uncanny X-Men 121, which is the first appearance of Alpha Flight, first full appearance. So there's Alpha Flight 1, which has her, which is, you know, Adam Warlock was him, and then her, I'm not sure what they called her name. He became Adam Warlock. She came out of a cocoon very similar to his. But there was issue 1 for $1, issue 2 for $1.50, Alpha Flight Special they call it. And this is issue 4, they didn't have issue 3, for $2. So I grabbed those. Let this go down off there, I'm gonna set this here. They also had this, they have a little magazine rack, and they had a whole row of these. This was, I thought, the most interesting cover. I love that cover. It was $20. It might have been a little much for it. I'm not sure. I looked up. I think it was from, I don't know, it says it's advertising the new Dracula 2000, so it's a somewhat, you know, newer, 22 years old, I guess. But I just love that cover. It's a crazy looking alien. And then also in the magazine rack, they had this, which I've seen this in there before, and I haven't even looked inside of it yet. But for $10, it's a Critic Choice magazine and it's the analysis of the original Silver Surfer series, issues 1 through 9, which is the first half of the series. So I want to check that out and see what it looks like, because I have Silver Surfer 4 and a 5.5, Silver Surfer 1 and a 4.0, Silver Surfer 1 and a 5.5, Silver Surfer 18 and a 5.5, and Silver Surfer 3 in a 5.5, first appearance of Mephisto. So I just need 15 to complete that whole run. I mean, I have all the other ones except 15. I have 2, sometimes 3 of some of the other ones. I'm trying to get them all in at least a 5.5. I'd like to get them all in a 5.5, get them all encased and with the custom label, which I don't know if that custom label is even available. Again, earning more. But here, I grabbed this at Lowe's the other day for 12 bucks, a nice little box. It holds slabs pretty nicely. So that was everything. Oh, and then I also picked up, I believe, where did I put that? I also picked up this Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack from Opus Comics. I love Frank Frazetta's art. I used to read all the Tarzan and Conan and John Carter, Warlord of Mars, Pellucidar books, all that, done by Edgar Rice Burroughs and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. But I bought this because it's Frazetta art, which is like an old warrior-looking woman and robots. I thought was kind of cool. And then I also bought, for you card people out there, 3 packs of these Frazetta 2 from Comic Images presents Frazetta 2, The Legend Continues with Chromium and Spectroscope time. So I'm going to do a little video, maybe a short, and do a pack rip. I've watched some of you guys do it. A Surfer does a lot of them. Neil's Comics and whatever now I guess it is. He does card rips. He does food rips. He does a lot of rips. So I'm going to open those up. I've got a lot of cards. I'm going to do a video actually showing my cards. I've got some other cards to show. I don't have them sitting here though. But I also grabbed this, the facsimile of She-Hulk 1. I think I have Savage She-Hulk too. I think I have 2 of these, the originals. One's like mid-grade and one's a little higher. I think it may be up 8.5 or 9. And then I think I grabbed one of these at Galaxy Comics. And I grabbed one at my comic store. They only had one left at my comic store. So I grabbed those. So I now have some Whatnot packages I can show. Alright. So I'm going to open this one first. This is actually from a Whatnot seller named 20 Inches 99. I had never heard of him. I think last Saturday, what day was this? 1/7, which I believe was last Saturday. One morning, whatever morning it was, I woke up and in the morning, my phone said there was a Whatnot notification, which I just thought it was saying something might be shipped. When I touched it, it opened up to a guy doing auctions, and he had some pretty cool stuff. So get this open here. Pretty big box. I got a couple of slabs and then a pretty nice book. Looked really nice on. Looked really nice. He was showing it on Whatnot. Couldn't resist. It was an early morning auction. There weren't a whole lot of people on there. Alright, this is a couple stickers from 20 Inches 99, which I think was a father and son. If you can see those. I will put that back up. Thanks again, lots of fun. 20 Inches 99. The live stream name was Join the Fun and Shop Our Live Stream Marvel and DC Comic Sale. 7th of January 2023, which was, yeah, last Saturday. So, going here. All right, these out of the way. These books are really not something I always buy, but okay, let's see what we have here. So this is Alien 1, 9/8, white pages, Peach Momoko cover, which I don't have a lot of Peach Momoko, but I believe I got this for $45, but you can hardly get a slab for that cost. We'll set that there. And then I got this King Spawn in a 9/6, which is a sketch cover. A nice gunslinger Spawn on the back. But I bought these two. King Spawn, I think I paid $45 for that. So yeah, I paid $90 for these two slabs, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And then he had this sitting there, and I asked him about it, what grade he thought it might be. And he would, I mean, people don't like to, you know, not a grader. But he was showing it really close to the screen, a lot like Erod. He shows them really nicely there. And I mean, it looked really, really nice to me. He said he thought it had to be in the 9s at least, but it's ASM 361. First appearance of Carnage. Let me take a look here because I could not see any spine ticks, you know, as far as what he was showing. So, and if you see, I have one here, which has got a remark and signed by Mark Bagley. 362 and 363, both signed by Bagley. 9/8. 362, 363, Universal, 9/8, custom labels on all. And then I have second print of 361, signed by Bagley, which matches these really. These I sent all at the same time. We signed them in green. That came back in 8/5, which the bottom staple is kind of tears around it. The paper is a little frayed. And then I just realized, I was looking at it later, the top staple is not in the right place. See, like this one's right here and here. These are placed nicely. That one's low and the other one's in the right place, but it's like ripped around it. So, I mean this, unless there's something I can't see, there's a little spot down there. A little rip. But it kind of looks like it's got to be 9/4 to 9/6 potential. Thought it might be 9/8. I'll have to take a better look. I will get it pressed. So I have that. Oh, and I believe I paid $120 for that. That may have been a little much, but I've been wanting to get another one that was really nice. I'd like to get it. I'd like to get a 9/8 Universal to go with those. So that's what I got from 20 inches 99. King Spawn, the Alien Peach Momoko cover. So, and then I've been checking out a whatnot seller named Nerdy Girl Comics. She's a lot of fun to watch. Her packages are fun. They're wrapped in flamingo paper. And she does a lot of giveaways. She has some nice books. She gets a big crowd there. She's very popular. Yeah, I ordered a shirt from her, which I think it said that. Oh no, right here. Download the Whatnot app for $10 off your first purchase. I got a free bag from Nerdy Girl. That's kind of cool. Can't have too many grocery bags, right? Now, let's see what this is. Got several books here from that. So this is a different type of a shipper. That's very nice. Okay, got the Great Grab. Oh, Nerdy Girl sticker. She's got the purple hair. Got the devil horns there. She's no devil. And then I got the Great Grab card. Thank you so much for your purchase. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review, and if for any reason you can't, please reach out to me. I strive to provide 5-star customer service. P.S. Bookmark all of my live streams. Nerdy Girl. And when you win, she gives a high five to the camera. But what I got from her here is Venom 33. She had notes here. Venom 33. Pretty awesome cover, I believe. Variant edition. Venom 33. Nobody say anything of it. But I paid $4 for that. So pretty good deal. That was all that was in that one. Let's see what's in this one. So, these mailers, these are nice. So, got another Great Grab card, another Nerdy Girl sticker, and then I have, what do we have here? Well, first one, Fantastic Four. $3.75. Holofoil Newsy, the newsstand edition. Rise of Doom. This is when Thing got his helmet on because Wolverine scratched his face up a little. Looks like it's also got Elijah the Skrull. That's Thundra. But you know, 275th anniversary issue. Fantastic Four Holo Newsy. So that's cool. And that was $7. And then there's Moon Knight number 14. This is a very fine edition. It's really nice. Very nice. And it says this is the first appearance of Stained Glass Charlotte. Stained Glass Scarlet, I believe it said. And so that's the next one I got from her, which I paid $4 for. And then there was Barbara Tales 100, a 60-cent book, kind of like I think a Bronze Age. Spidey cover, big 100th issue. Nice yellow cover. Can't beat a yellow cover, right, Neil? So, really like that. Barbara Tales 100. Story Amazing Spider-Man. And that was what I got from the Nerdy Girl. So, actually, when I think it was out last night. I got another package from her, stuff I bought. That must have been the other night. It was a couple nights ago, but she was on and somebody, I don't know if she had purchased it, somebody that sells action figures had sent her, I think it was Sleeping Giants. But somebody, Sleeping Giants, had sent her, it's a Infinity Gauntlet in a package where you can put your hand up in it, but then it had 4 action figures on it. And so, well, I got a shot of it, I can put it right there. And that's the Nerdy Girl. So, you should check her out. She has some nice shows. She's on almost every night. I think she was on earlier tonight. So I was getting all this ready. So, and anyway, I've been on not quite a bit, but I have. Like I say, I've got this box here from Erod 212. So, get it open. See what I got out of that. Because we were also talking about some of the new shows that were up. Because they were talking about the do Ms. Marvel show. And some of the guys said they really liked it. I said I hadn't seen it, so Erod told me to check it out and come back on it. He's on every Tuesday night, and I think he's doing Thursday nights. And that was Thursday night when I was on the other day. I only got a couple books. I mean, after I bought this, I've been taking it a little easy. Got my stuff over there, but he told me to check it out. And then next week when we're on, we'll see what I thought. So I watched the first episode today when I got home from work. I got it earlier today because it's Friday. But and, you know, it was all right. I wasn't the biggest fan of the book. You know, I was a little silly-ish. I think, and even the show, I think, is almost a little bit for kids maybe, or for younger people. But I mean, it's all right. It wasn't too bad. It had some interesting things, but I see they've changed her. She was, I think she's an Inhuman in the comics, but she's supposed to be a mutant in this. But I mean, what I saw, she had her power from a power source, so I don't really know what's going on. Right? So I guess I've seen the first issue. I've seen the first episode, and so I'll watch a couple more. I also have been watching actually the original Netflix series, like the Defender series. So, I've gotten, I think, to the first season of Jessica Jones. 3 or 4 issues of Daredevil. 3 or 4 episodes of Daredevil. And I think most of the first season of Punisher. I haven't watched any Luke Cage or the Defenders or the Iron Fist series yet. But I do have Disney Plus, so I'm going to be checking that all out. What I got from here, but I did print up what it is. Nice Gemini mailer. Herod's been pressing and cleaning books for a while. I know he's really good at that, and he does an excellent job packing. I got a sticker of his. Erod 212. Express CBP. Express Comic Book Pressing. That's his comic book business, comic pressing business. So I've had a couple books. I think he pressed all these, at least 3 of them. I had to press that too. And then he's got a promotional card for the King Con, which is in New Jersey, Island, New Jersey, at the APA Hotel. I'd love to go there, but it's just a weekend before my wife's birthday, and it's a long way away from me. But oh, okay. These are the books I got from him. That was better. Oh, good. All right. So the first one I have here is Avengers 67. Die Avengers Die. It's a Silver Age 15-cent Avengers book. I paid $18 for that. That's a nice book. For $18. It's Ultron on the cover. What does it say here? Ultron appearance. But yeah, this is from, I believe this was from a Tuesday night. You know, this says it's the Silver Age special show. Anyway, so I got, yeah, all Silver Age then. Mighty Avengers 67. Ultron appearance. And then I got Fantastic Four number 29, which is Watcher and the Red Ghost appearance, which Watcher's there on the cover. And I paid $74 for that. What, 1966 maybe? 1964. Drawn with a hint of glory by Jack Kirby. Written The Dash of Greatness by Stan Lee. So, pretty awesome. I'll rebag all these in some nice boards. Should go into Mylar. I think I have some Mylars really. And the last book that I got from Erod, one I wanted for a while. And I think I got a pretty good price on that, which is Incredible Hulk, King Size Special, Annual Number 1. In the 6.5, off-white to white pages, classic Steranko cover. I think the story is that Mary Severin redraw the face, so in his back. Yes. Gary Friedrich's story, Mary Severin and Sid Shore's art, and then Jim Steranko and Mary Severin cover. Inhumans appearance, classic cover. Well, that's also, see, and I have this up here, which is the representation of it on a black little sign. And I believe this is the one where he's fighting the Inhumans. And at one point, because Maximus the Mad has taken over the castle, or he's at his castle, the Hulk grabs the corner of the castle, picks the whole castle up off the ground, holding it by the corner, which even at, what year was this? 68. So I was 8 years old, 8 or 9 when I read that. I knew it was structurally impossible to hold that whole castle up by the corner, but it's an awesome picture. I think that's why they have this on the cover. He's holding, you know, an incredible weight on his back. So there's my haul from Whatnot and some other comic stores that are in northern and mid-Michigan. Well, and I appreciate you checking me out here at my comics closet. I'm working on getting 100 subscribers. I'm pretty close. I think I'm at 84. Hopefully after this I'll get a couple more. Checking me out. Subscribe, like, share, comment. But when I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I haven't really figured out how I do it yet, but I'm going to do it. I think I got a couple weeks, I hope. But I'm going to give away one of these books. First I have Venom 26 with a, not a virgin cover, but it's a nice drawn, almost painted looking cover. It's drawn by Shannon Mayer, which is signed across the top here. It's also signed by Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman, who wrote the story. And I think Stegman does the interior art. Oh, Donnie Cates' story. Ian Coelho art, or Ian Coelho and Gene Gideon art, but it's a Shannon Mayer cover. It's signed by Donnie Cates and Shannon Mayer on 8/1/21, which is Terrificon 21, and then it's signed by Ryan Stegman on 10/9/21. But I had this done through Captured Collectibles. You ought to check them out. They're at a lot of the shows. They witness books through and submit through CGC. I bought this book through them. Shannon Mayer was sitting at their booth signing at the time. It was, like I say, the I have this book, which is Venom 26, triple signed by Shannon Mayer, Donnie Cates, and Ryan Stegman, which would be if you're into Marvel or Venom. And if you're not into Marvel, but into DC or Batman, I have Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 63, in a 9/6, and it is also triple signed by Barry Kitson, Scott Hanna, and the story, they're the artists, cover and art, and the story by Denny O'Neil. And the Kitson signed there, Scott Hanna signed there, O'Neil signed there. It's also numbered 1940 out of 2500, which I believe I got this in a collection I bought, and I realized it was triple signed, so I sent it into CBCS. This is CBCS, this is CGC. But I sent it in CBCS and had all the signatures verified. So those are the 2 books that are up for grabs. When I get my 100th subscriber, right after that I'll do a video. If you want to get in, you'll have to be subscribed, like the video, leave a comment, and I'm going to figure out a hashtag that we can use, and then I'll do a randomizer. We'll draw a comment from one of you people at random, and we'll give one of these away, and then we'll work towards maybe 250. 250, I'll do it again. So anyway, I appreciate everybody checking me out. So give me a like, a comment, a share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and keep coming back and checking out my comic closet where we bring comic collecting right out of the closet. Bum, bum, bum.